What was that? Thought I heard something.
This what you want, huh? Give up on this!
Done and done. I'll give you a swift and beautiful death.
The more you fight,
Where'd you
I
come
will
from?
resist you, monster. I must.
Blood will not protect you from me.
your mind is strong, but you're exhausted.
Must.
Practiced by a wood.
My thirst throws
That'll teach you.
For Skyrim!
Who's there?
Best you can do.
I knew it. That'll teach you. Now that we're stuck together.
But my... Stop! I yield! That wasn't me. Thank you for breaking that foul vampire's hold over me. You arrived just in time. I think those vampires were getting hungry.
Never traded my skills for pay. I've always adventured on my own terms.
I'm quite all right, thanks to you. Dexian Evicus is my name. I'm a moth priest of the White Gold Tower. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store for me, but they wouldn't say what. Probably hoping to ransom me, the fools. You do? All right then, enough mysteries. You have... If... I will be happy to... Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up.
love the cold air. It's exhilarating. Perhaps it's because of my Nord blood, but there's something about it that makes me feel alive. My father wanted me to follow in his footsteps as a hunter, but I set my aspirations a bit higher. He never complained.
I'm impressed you could find a moth priest so quickly. For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
So now that we're stuck together, that's not something you're supposed to ask a lady, you know? Look, just tell me something about
Adventuring
you.
isn't just about treasure and glory. It's also about making a difference.
Wait, really? How did you get out of there alive? Wow, talk about a stroke of luck. I mean, not that dragons attacking towns is a good thing, but at least it worked in your favor. So what else can you tell me? How do you earn a living? Like a bounty hunter? Interesting. You must have been in so many places. As someone who's been living in the same place most of her life, I must admit, I find your life sort of exciting. I know we just met and all, but if you don't mind, I'd like to tag along for your jobs. It's the perfect excuse to explore the province. Yes? If you think it'll help.
Cozy little place, isn't this?
This world's beauty is worth fighting for. You should have seen me at the height of my adventuring career. I was fearless and took too many risks. But that's what it was all about. The road is my companion, and the open sky is my guide.
Cozy little place, isn't this? This is fine for now, but we can't stay holed up here forever.
Nothing like a goose chase. This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
For your help, I'm sending word to the Orc strongholds that you're to be trusted. You should be welcome there now.
I've seen enough death to last 3 lifetimes. Yet I never tire of a good fight.
What can I do for you?
What do you make of that?
Ah, my wrist. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, "Among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons
Let's get going.
return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night
Let's
and
go.
day will be as one."
I'm itching for a
The
fight.
voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and
He nursed me
destroy.
back to life after my misadventure in Mazincha left.
More here.
Without him, I would have become another forgotten ghost in a Dwemer ruin.
I think there
So
is
yes,
more to the prophecy
he's my most trusted
recorded
friend,
in other
and I'll never
scrolls.
forget what I owe him.
Yes, I see them now. One
What?
contains the
Gods,
ancient
no, I've
secrets
never
of
seen him that way.
dragons.
I'd brave the Deadlands and Cold Harbor if I had to save him from there, as I would anyone who saved my life.
Vision darkens.
But I just don't have those feelings for him. We see each other as friends, that's all.
We must have the other 2 scrolls.
So am I.
I must rest now. The
Of
reading
course.
has made me weary.
Come on, old You should get some rest.
Of course. I don't really dislike the city itself. If law and order had prevailed in Riften, it would have been a lovely place to live in. Unfortunately, crime and chaos rule Riften, heralded by the witch Maven Blackbriar. I guess you can say that. One time, my friend Bercy had his entire shipment confiscated unjustly, simply because he spoke up against Maven. I pleaded for justice to the Jarl, but she just dismissed me as soon as I mentioned Maven's name. The same night, Eren got bruised all over, with all his valuables taken away. Scoundrels who did this even threatened to burn down his house. Those cowards were too scared to face me, so they went for my friends instead. I can never allow my friends to live under such terror. No, I'd sooner charge into Maven's house and strike her down. Still, the rot of Riften runs far deeper, and Maven is but a part of that. To truly save this city, we must do far more than that. Of course. The world is waiting for us to discover.
Do you have a moment to talk? That moth priest, Dexian. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking. Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me. That doesn't exactly make me want to open up. I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something. You know, I've asked myself the same thing. I hoped that if he saw me, he might feel something again. But I guess I don't really factor in at this point. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end. We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is, and if we're lucky, she actually has it herself. The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it. Maybe. What I can't figure out... Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would... Any ideas? Wait, that almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful. Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look. True, but I know a way we can get to the courtyard without arousing suspicion. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in. It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
I won't complain if we have to slay a few of Harkon's lackeys in his castle. I'm still here. My blood? We Nords are born to be warriors. Most of our problems can be solved by fists, the rest by steel. Then they're a disgrace to their ancestors. We won the world's respect because we fought, and we'll keep this respect by doing what we're meant to do. Lead on, then.
I'm right behind you. Sure, my friend. Wouldn't anyone like to stay in Riverwood forever? But no. Come to recount my past homes. Riverwood is actually my third. Yeah. I spent a good deal of my childhood in my ancestral homeland, Valenwood. But my family moved to Skingrad eventually. The Thalmor weren't exactly benevolent rulers, you see. Not that the Emperor was a saint, but at least he didn't confiscate the wealth of anyone he disliked. At least back when we moved. I remember the trees, a few faces, but much of my childhood memory was muddy. Like anyone's childhood was, I guess. The last memory I had of Valenwood was the Thalmor clearing entire forests to build fortresses and roads while we were on our way to Skingrad. It was a beautiful place before I left, although I'm not sure if I can ever return to the home I remembered. Well, it was the closest place to Valenwood that wasn't owned by the Thalmor. As a matter of fact, many of my people moved to Skingrad after the Thalmor takeover. I guess my parents thought it'd be just like home. My thoughts are with putting food on my table, not arguing higher politics. As far as I'm concerned, they're far away in the south, and I'm basking in the beauty of the north. It might almost seem ridiculous to you, but it's just a matter of money. After the Great War, there began outrageous taxes in Cyrodiil. Heard it's because the Emperor owes the nobles 3 generations' debts. So I left for Skyrim. Was planning to go for a big city similar to Skingrad. Better work and all, you know. But when I passed through Riverwood, I was immediately reminded of Valenwood, of home and its beauty. It's where I wanted to stay, for good this time. Of course. You might not believe it, but my feelings for her go way back to my time in Skingrad. Her house was a street away from mine. Every time I woke up, I'd look outside the window and see her feeding the stray cats. I never mustered enough courage to talk to her. I mean, we talked, of course, about weather and things. Anyone would be happy to see a woman like Camilla. But yes, when I saw her again in Riverwood, I could scarcely believe my eyes. I thought I'd never see her again. But it seemed as if the gods had given me another chance to be with the woman I loved again. They had passed away by then, but if they were there, I have faith they would have loved Camilla. They've always wanted me to find a Bosmer girl, but there's a... how do I put it? Exotic, yet gentle beauty in human girls that's absent in elves. Similar to how a human might find an elf exotic, I'd presume. It's not the reason for the feelings I've developed for Camilla, of course. I liked her, and I wanted to be with her, but I also wanted a better life, and that life couldn't be found in Cyrodiil after the war. So I made a choice. Uneasy, but not entirely regrettable. Of course. Talk to you soon, my friend. going to be sick for weeks after we leave this
Yeah,
castle.
just around this bend.
People say Skyrim is one of the most dangerous places in Tamriel. I think they're wrong. It's magnificent, and I'm proud to call it home.
Cas- Looks so big from down here. I mean, it is big, but, well, even bigger. Who's there?
You can't beat me!
Get it now while we can.
Observe the Master Hunter in action!
This won't end well for you.
You can't beat me!
Done and done.
Every encounter is an opportunity to inspire others.
Who's there? Done and done. The old water cistern. On some days, it could smell just... That'll teach you.
Here we go.
That'll teach you. Take a left up here. This is one of those weird double-barred security measures that my father... Where'd you come from? That'll teach you. Who's this?
I've really missed traveling like this. Walking the breadth of Skyrim has always filled my heart with excitement. I'm itching for a fight. The adventure awaits.
This leads out to the courtyard.
We've made it to the courtyard. Where'd you come from? Very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I'd bet they'd run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruin. I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around. Where'd you come from? Who's there?
You're not getting that.
Where'd you come from? And done. Where'd you come from? All right, off we go. Who's there? Who's there? Someday for you. Yeah. I'm not gonna die like this. Done and done. Who's there? You. Done? Who's there? That'll teach you. Where'd you come from? done and done. Leave it to my mother. Always smarter than I gave her credit for. Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone. You found her journal! Let me take a look at it. I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems, that the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn. The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself. That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn. A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place. Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Oh, good. Well then, let's head over to the portal vessel and I'll do the rest. All right, off we go. Well, I haven't seen my mother since she locked me away, so... Yes. I don't even know what to say to her. As time went on, it was harder for me to talk to her. She just... changed, you know? I guess it's what happens when you gain eternal life. The older you get, the more pragmatic you become. And there's the age gap, too. It's always harder to approach someone older than you, isn't it? True, but then again, I've been sleeping for who knows how long, so maybe I haven't reached that point yet. At least, mentally. Speaking of which, how old are you? I figured as much. I almost took you for a teenager when we first met. I think you're even younger than I was when I became a vampire. At least I can act like the supervising adult without people finding it weird. I mean it. You're barely an adult when it comes to experience. You need someone responsible to tell you when you're making a terrible decision. During the First Era, in the year... Hold up! I told you not to ask me that! Oh, so that's what this was all about. Well, I actually do feel less tense, so I guess it worked out after all. But seriously, don't bring up my age ever again. Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, here goes. By the blood of my ancestors. She actually did it. Created a portal to the Soul Cairn. Incredible. Are you alright? That looked painful. Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The Soul Cairn is... well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment. There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem. Not your first choice, I'd guess? Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours. My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the Ideal Masters. It might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the Soul Cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe. I'm sorry. Just know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any... I know that better than anybody. What now? Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the Soul Cairn. I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me. I'd never do anything that could hurt you. Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still. So, how are you holding up? It's not the first time I've partially soul-trapped a creature, but I never tried it on a mortal. Where'd you come from?
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this. Arvak, my horse. Please, he's such a loyal creature. Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you. remember how to fight. Done and... Who's there? So, how are you holding up? It's not the first time I've partially sniped out a creature, but I never tried it.
kill you. Again!
That'll teach you. Won't end well for you. Where'd you come from? Who's there? Done and done. Mother!
Maker. It can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it!
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him, to make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down. I find your choice of words quite interesting, considering that Serana is in far more danger now than she was following my foolish plan. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you. You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Auriel and his arcane weapon, Auriel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. It was expected of her, just as it was expected of me. Being selected as an offering to Molig Bal is an honor. She wouldn't have dared turn her back on that. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. If Harkon obtained Auriel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires. And how exactly do you plan on stopping him? If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans? You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed. Serana? This stranger aligns herself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to her.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done in centuries.
How dare you! I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father!
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood. You'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you too. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes, I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you seem to have already killed the keepers maintaining the barrier around these ruins. Yes. Please, one more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly investigate the fact that the barrier has fallen. The Elder Scroll is just a bit further. Follow me and stay close. Keep your eyes open for Durnevere.
Wait. I hear something. Where'd you come from? I'm not gonna die like this. Kill the beast! I'm not gonna die like this. This won't end well for you. Get it now while we can.
that all, son? Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the volume. Unless the soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Dernevir's physical form while he reconstitutes himself. Minutes, hours, years, I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll, and you can be on your way.
So, how are you holding up? It's not the first time I've partially soul-trapped a creature, but I never tried it on a mortal.
What did you want?
So, how are you holding up? It's not the first time I've partially soul-trapped a creature, but I never tried it on a mortal. So, how are you holding up? It's not the first time I've partially soul-trapped a creature, but I never tried it on a mortal. Really? What a relief. I thought it would take its toll on you. To be honest, I thought turning you into a vampire was the better option, but this worked out better than I thought. Well, I don't know. I mean, as advantageous as it is, sometimes the price isn't worth it. I guess it depends on the individual. Well, I learned to appreciate it, so yes. But I also realized that if something lasts too much, it ends up deteriorating. Just look at how my family ended up. Even our friendship would end up falling apart if we both lived forever. I don't know. Maybe that's why part of me was hoping you'd agree to become a vampire. But that was selfish. Nobody should make a choice of this magnitude for you. I should just cherish whatever time we have together. Well, you're the first true friend I ever had. I never had anyone to open up to, or just talk about normal stuff and have fun. I'm glad you're the one who woke me up that day. Yeah, although maybe this isn't the best place to talk about this. Let's get going.
I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition. As much as it pains me to send you and Serana back alone, I can't take the risk. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin. Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death. The hostility was necessary. I was bound to an oath. I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore honor name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue. Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you. For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there. I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more. I will place my name with you, and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum. Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right. In my language, forgive me. My instinct was to grant you this title. I am uncertain why. Perhaps one day it will become clear to both of us. There was a time when I called Tamriel my home, but those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Gillan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy. The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched, that I could raise legions of the undead. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica. I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding. They had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul. Free. The Soul Cairn has become a part of what I am. I only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there, through your call.
Who's there? Done and done. Oh, look at you. You made a new friend. Even though he just tried to kill us. You better not make a habit of this. Relieved, I think. All those things had been building for a while. You have no idea how long I wanted to say that to her. Look, I loved my father, but when he found that prophecy, that became his life. Everything else, even me and my mother, we just became clutter. I was close with my mother, but she just kept feeding me her opinions of him, and eventually I started believing them. Like I said, we were never very close. Not a lot of father-daughter bonding, if you know what I mean. But once we threw our lot in with Molig Bal, people just don't think about their families anymore. Power takes precedence, he always said. I was. Honestly, it took me up until now to figure out that my mother was really just as bad as he was. He was obsessed with power. She was obsessed with seeing him fail. It was just so toxic. Maybe I could have seen this coming. We could all be better off now. Oh, they definitely were. I just wonder if that meant it was my job to be giving. Anyway, we should keep moving.
You saved him! His soul is free. He's such a
He'll help you. Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me.
Such a good horse.
I'm glad we found the scroll. I wish she could come with us.
Where'd you come
Must be gone now. Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this. I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this. This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about. Do you need something? Yeah. I just wanted to ask you something. About your childhood. What was it like? I'm so sorry. I can't say I know what that feels like, but I can understand what you went through. Well, it's something I was hoping we could talk about. Do you mind? Well, when you brought me back home, I asked my father if my stuff was still there. Surprisingly, he hadn't discarded it like he did with my mother's. Among other things, I found a small portrait of a little girl embracing a dog. I thought it had been misplaced. So I started asking some of the castle staff if it was theirs, until one of them pointed out that the girl looked just like me. And he was right. That girl was me, and I had a dog. Yeah, and everyone remembers them even long after they pass away. But I had no idea. I don't even remember having a dog. And that's not all. I also had a tray containing 20 dissected specimens of butterflies. I don't remember ever collecting them. There was so much stuff there, and none of that seemed familiar. Exactly. I feel like I've lost a fragment of my identity. Even if I moved on from those things, I should still remember that they were a part of my life. You think so? I'm not so sure. The more I think about it, the more I believe that the passage of time is weighing on me, you know? I'm just wondering if that's what happened to my father, and he just stopped caring for the past. What if I end up doing what he did? I know, but for how long? You don't know what he was like when I was younger. It's true he was distant, but deep down he cared about me. Now he's willing to kill me to achieve his goals. How long will I be me until my identity erodes like his did? Right, sorry. You're right. I can't live in fear of what I may become just because it happened to my father. No, it didn't happen. He chose this, and I won't follow in his footsteps. Thank you for helping me realize it. I know you are. Thank you. Oh, what is it?
Let's get going. What do you need to take?
My father wanted me to follow.
They can't stop us.
But I set my aspirations a bit higher. He never complained. I miss him.
The sun gives a warm tint to the cold lands of Skyrim.
Huh?
If there's one good thing that the Dwemer did, it's leaving all their treasures for us to discover.
So you can cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be impressed?
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Dig to when the to the Elder Scroll. But no, it is not in my Oh, I am here. Well, on the cosmological scale. Well, it's all nearby.
My mother was a strong
One block
woman.
lifts.
She's the one who instructed me on my sword.
Lucky then, in the
Can
day.
you imagine?
Have you heard of Black Under Deep of time? But not all can enter to the edge. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
Huh? With every sunset that paints the sky, I'm reminded of the beauty.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
I love the cold air. It's exhilarating. Perhaps it's because of my Nord blood, but there's something about it that makes me feel alive.
The Dwemer's technology is nothing to a Nord's strength.
Where is it? I know you were trying to keep it for yourself, Cesar. You always try to keep it for yourself.
From the highest peak to the darkest depths, I witnessed every corner of this battle. This world's beauty is worth fighting for.
This little theory that the Dwemer didn't just disappear. Got stuck into their machines instead.
Who's there?
What? Who is this, brother? Another of the smooth? Never should have come here.
You're nothing against my blade.
Come on, let's see you put up a fight.
Observe the Master Hunter in action.
For Winston, for my friends. I will destroy you.
Done and done. There. Done and done.
My father wanted me to follow in his footsteps as a hunter. But I set my aspirations a bit high. He never complained. I miss him.
The Dwemer fought a few wars against ancestors, but their machines could never overpower a Nord's spirit.
Done and done. Who's there?
Wemer machines are among the deadliest foes in all my adventures.
No! Not like this.
That'll teach you.
This ends now!
Afraid of you?
Knew I heard something. Day for you.
Sulla, let's just get out of here. Hasn't there been enough death?
Of course, you want me to leave.
Damn you! That's all you got!
Enough! That's it.
My father wanted me to follow in his footsteps as a hunter, but I set my aspirations a bit higher. He never complained. I miss him.
Incredible. Simply incredible. Poofed. Only if you're afraid of the dark. Though, I guess you can't appreciate its beauty if everything down here wants to kill you. Not that the surface is any different in that regard. Absolutely no wonder the Night Hollow clan was based here. It's exotic, well hidden, and best of all, no sunlight. Though the ambience is too humid for my taste. Oh, shut up.
We've stopped. What is it? Let's go.
I'm right behind you. Lead on.
I'm itching for a fight.
By the blood of my ancestors.
Let's continue our adventure.
Oh, what is it? So, what are we supposed to do here? That's it. That's the last scroll. Come on, let's take it to Dexian. Oh, what is it?
I've never been a sellsword, never traded my skills for pay. I've always adventured on my own terms.